Welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book Know My Name. This book tells of the various life changes that Chanel Miller experienced after being sexually assaulted. While attending a party at Stanford University, Miller was sexually assaulted by a student there. At that time, she was still unconscious, and two students who happened to pass by discovered her and promptly called the police. Thereafter, Miller's life was turned upside down utterly. She was unable to continue working due to a ceaseless court trial, and her mental health suffered a huge blow from the pressures of having to recount her trauma time and again in court, and having to be cross-examined multiple times by the defense attorneys. Not only that, many members of the judiciary as well as the judge himself continuously protected the assailant, trampling all over the victim's rights and pleas. Apart from Miller herself, Miller's family and friends were also heavily affected throughout the process of seeking justice for Miller. Her sister and friends who attended the party with her at the time of her assault suffered much psychological trauma and had to seek counseling and therapy. Not only that, her sister Tiffany needed to step forward and testify for Miller countless times, which severely disrupted her own studies and life. Miller's boyfriend also frequently had to bear with Miller's sudden emotional breakdowns, but he still chose to stay by her side to comfort her and give her courage. While the victim's life underwent such tremendous harm and devastation, her attacker demonstrated no signs of remorse, merely continuing to insist on his own innocence and attempting to get himself acquitted. Thanks to an unfair trial and the eloquence of his defense lawyers, he achieved a very lenient sentence. On the other hand, Miller had to continue receiving psychological treatment, and spend the rest of her life trying to erase the devastation this experience had caused her. Miller used her personal experiences to write this book Know My Name, which details every impact that sexual assault had on her life, as well as her continued fight for justice after an unfair trial. Now, let us better understand the contents of Know My Name by dividing it into three key parts. Part 1: Sexual Assault and Reliving Trauma After Filing a Lawsuit. Part 2: How Sexual Violence Changed the Lives of Chanel Miller. Part 3: The Struggle of Chanel Miller.